Hey everyone, what up? Mad Kaiser here. And wow, we got some interesting news. Well, when I say news, it's not really news, but it's something interesting, and that is regarding about Tales of Arise. Now, as you guys know, about 2 days ago, we just had a Tales 25th anniversary stream. And in that stream, Tomizawa has just shown that Tales of Arise was not coming to that stream and that there would be no console info. So for those of you who were expecting for Tales of Arise to come to that stream, I'm sorry, but it wasn't happening. Like, it was never gonna come. I had a feeling that would be the case. But however, he did state that thanks to sources from Famitsu, that Tales of Arise has we'll get more news about Tales of Arise around 2021, and that also the development is going very well. In fact, it's also actually currently in the final stages as the staff is working hard to improve the quality, and also that they are recovering. The dev team are recovering from the chaos caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. And although while they're aiming for a level of quality that can be accepted worldwide, as it's going to get a worldwide release, the game will not neglect its Japanese fans, as they are trying to aim to create a JRPG that both Japan and the world can be proud of. Now, this is all really interesting stuff, honestly. Let me give my thoughts about it. Like, first of all, if you guys were since Tales of Arise was deconfirmed for the stream, and that we won't be able to get any more Tales of Arise news until 2021. That does deconfirm the fact that it won't be making an appearance in Jump Festa. Like, for those of you who were thinking it will be in Jump Festa, I'm sorry, it ain't happening. Get a big F for that, or take an L. I'm sorry. But I have to say, after listening to this, I'm really interested on it. Like, of course, as I said this a million times ago, is that I maybe sound like a broken record, but if we don't get any news about it for this year, we should get at least about some for next year. And seeing that we sort of got some news, but in the same time we did not, I just was really expecting. I was right about it. Now, development is pretty much interesting. Like, first and foremost, I'm glad to hear that development is going well. I'm glad it's not something that's going to be like Cyberpunk 2077. But what interests me now is that the development is currently in the final stages. Like, they're actually at the last stages of it. Like after those stages are done, I think that development for this game is coming. And with that being said, it's safe to assume that this game is going to come very soon, somewhere this year. I wouldn't say the beginning of this year, like the exact beginning, like say Tales of Berseria and recently Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition were in January. Like, I wouldn't say that, but somewhere around maybe the middle point, or is what I think. Like, I think in terms of news, we might get some for maybe like a Tales of Festival in like March. Like, there'll be a Tales Fest, so we might get info about it there, or they might just randomly drop a trailer. Like, I don't really know at this point, but yeah, like, I think we're gonna get this sooner, which is really happy. Like, man, 2021 is gonna be brimmed with JRPGs to go around. And also I wanted to mention the third bit, which is like, as they're trying to go for trying to appeal to both the Western and Japanese in a way. Now, from what I've seen from Twitter, people have sort of mixed feelings about it. Like, some people think it's a good idea, that way it can not only be a little bit more popular and get more people into the Tales series rather than sleeping on it. Some people think that being too Western mainstream might ruin it in the series. Like, we might get something along the lines like more toxic fans in the series, like more people who think that this is the best game and all your games are wrong, or this is the most popular thing ever. Like, so much that like all your games are completely shit. Like it's like something akin to the a Persona 5 thing, where there's some people who really think like, oh, this game is copying Persona 5, like, oh, Persona 5 did first, like, oh, Persona 5 is the best JRPG, or is that like, shut up, like, I know that those people really are annoying. I understand why some people are concerned about that, and that if it goes Western, it might even do something like what Final Fantasy 15 did, like just add some things that might not even make itself a Tales game. Like maybe they'll have a season pass with like DLC, which would serve nothing more as cut content, and might have like a movie or anime which you have to watch before you play this game, which might ruin the storytelling, and other things that like might ruin the plot and all that stuff. Like I honestly think that Tales won't necessarily do that. I think that just like they're still appealing to their fans. It's just they want to at least try to get more people interested. And from what I've seen around, some people who have taken a look at this game really are interested in this game. Even some of them who aren't even Tales fans themselves on how this game looks, and they said like, yeah, I might play this as my very first Tales game. Like I did some tweets about to see on how many people who haven't played Tales game yet are interested in this, and I did get quite some few. But I think from what we get, I just honestly, yeah, I think Tales of Rise is shaping up to be well. Like hopefully they'll keep still developing it, like they'll still take some time. Like hopefully this is not like a huge like deadline thing where like what we just said now might not be like a deadline they're rushing through, because as I said, like it's best that they take their time to it so they don't absolutely rush the hell out of it, because as I stated before, some Tales games before this did get rushed in some aspects, like Berseria and Xillia. So I'm hoping to God, to Eidos, to Origin, that they don't make the same mistake for Rise, like eventually. And hopefully it's not like a Cyberpunk 27 situation, like honestly where it's been in development hell for gosh diddly dang long, and that it got delayed it got delayed I think 3 more times, and then it did eventually get like rushed and all this crunch shenanigans. Like, oh my god, the story, the development story of that game, like, oh my god, it's such a mess. I'm glad I did not buy that game. Like, oh my god. For those of you who probably bought that game and are requesting a refund, I have to say I'm very sorry for you for in doing that. Like you must be livid on playing a game that has full of bugs, bad textures, all that stuff. Like something that really isn't even finished at this point. But yeah, what can I say? That I'm absolutely looking forward to this. Like this is looking up to shape well. Like hopefully we do get some like more info, like a trailer, like especially I think it's time that sooner or later we get to show the new party members, cause last trailer, which was about a year ago, we saw like at least a tease of the third party member at the end of the second trailer from TGS. And yeah, actually, yeah, this is pretty much interesting, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm actually pretty excited for this. Anyway, guys, so this video might be so short, but I just wanted to tell you this now, since my Tales videos apparently get so popular. But anyway, guys, I think that's about it for me. So what do you guys think? Like, are you happy to hear that development is going underway and now it's at the last stages? Are you worried or excited to see that it's gonna appease both a Western and Japanese market? And also, yeah, that's about it. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. So punch that like button, drop down a comment, and hit the subscribe button if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mad Kaiser, out.